name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. For those of you that are just tuning into the show, good afternoon, good morning, welcome to have you. If you're just catching on to the VIP Sports Podcast and you don't know what it is, pretty much the VIP Sports Podcast is a spinoff of my show Money Talks that I had on CNBC. I made history as the only sports consultant in the world to ever be on primetime television, let alone the Business Financial Network, showing people how to make 300% and 400% on their money. In other words, I'm no different than a stockbroker. I'm selling information. I'm selling tips. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. So this show pretty much takes you into my life of a guy that bets big and lives larger. More importantly, we show you the ins and outs of sports betting, show you what a line is, show you what the over-under is, show you where traps are. For all you amateur sports bettors out there just getting into the business, this show shows you how to make more money betting sports than you could ever fucking imagine. And along with the ride, I brought my co-host, the Big Skipper, a.k.a. the chiropractor. He's the CEO of the sales. He was in charge of everything that goes on in the front room out there, from the new all the way to the upgrade. He'll make sure that you guys are taken care of while I'm out there pounding out players, coaches, CEOs, working with the guys that make the line. After all, I'm third generation born and raised in Las Vegas. Guy calls you on the phone from the East Coast, says he knows a guy that knows a guy that knows another guy who don't know shit, okay? It's like, bottom line, to make money in Las Vegas, you have to live in Las Vegas, you have to be betting, and you have to be making money. And one thing about us is we can show you better than we can tell you over here, Skip.
Amen. I've got 23 years experience at sports betting consulting. I manage some of the biggest players in the world's accounts. I've been at this game for over 2 decades, extremely knowledgeable. I've become the #1 sports consultant in the world for a reason. I take my expertise, I take my talent, and I take my experience. I couple it with Steve Stevens. He's got more money behind him than anybody in the business. He's got more contacts than anybody in the business. And we got a team of experts set up, not just here in Las Vegas, but all around the world and all around the country that report information into our headquarters here in Las Vegas, which is where we're bringing you this show from our studios right here in Las Vegas. So come on in. We're going to entertain you here for the next 45 minutes. We're going to give you some sports betting tips on how to beat your book this week. And more importantly, we hope that you give us a call and you let us walk you through exactly how to beat your book, which means consistency, money management, and discipline.
Goddamn right. June 28th, podcast number 174.
We've been doing this a long time.
And your bookie's a whore.
Absolutely.
And he's going to get a little bit more. Fair enough? Anyway, this is the mid-season baseball podcast, if you didn't know. The mid-season baseball report, Skip.
Where the hell is time flying? I mean, the All-Star break is right around the corner already.
You're not lying. Sponsored by our boys over there at betonline.ag.
That's right.
And you got Paperhead in the house. When you fly, you got to fly Southwest, Skip. As you know, the rewards are crazy. Yep. Southwest is taking care of us back and forth to San Francisco. Yep. $58 building points.
$58 round trip I got the other day from San Francisco.
Listen, guys.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When you give a $100 plane ticket to a guy like me and Skip to San Francisco, we'll take that every 3 days.
Yeah.
Head right down to Golden Boy, grab a couple slices, end up at Gino and Carlos.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll be pounding what? Stella Draft nonstop.
Stella Draft all day long.
I'll be pounding that Fernet San Francisco. Shout out to everybody out there in San Fran that know about that Fernet, but
That's like fucking Jägermeister. It's like liquid opium.
It's Jaeger without all the bullshit, but it does taste like toothpaste and it does get you fucked up.
It tastes like toothpaste and gets you fucked up.
Goddamn right. We got a great show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're going to go over the mid-season report. We're going to go over the weekend report with Skip and I. As you've seen from Instagram, there was a lot of jackpots posted on Instagram for entertainment purposes only. Skip and I had a great fucking Friday night is all I can tell you. So let's start with yours. Friday night, let's say about 7, 8 o'clock, you're eating dinner. Finish up eating dinner. From what I understand, you grab a couple thousand, head on down to the D, huh?
I made sure right side was tucked away in his room playing his video games. Like
I'm sure he was. Oh, yeah.
Hanging out with his buddies, playing PlayStation all night. The wife was content, took her to dinner, entertained her for a little while.
Right.
And, the skipper snuck out down to Fremont Street.
Down to D Street, you got about, what, 4 or 5 G's in your pocket at this point? Something small, right?
I didn't actually take that much with me because I was going to make it an early night. I was going to head down there with about 1,500, have a couple of Tito's and Red Bull, you might say. Well, and just entertain myself for a couple, 2 hours and maybe head back home.
Oh, do yourself. Like I said, guys, one thing that excites me, we make fucking millions of dollars betting sports, clowning out all fucking day long, burping up Crown Royal from the night before, the whole fucking 9 yards. But what we like to do is we like to play big machines for kicks and giggles, for entertainment. That's what Skip and I do.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people smoke cigarettes. A lot of guys like fishing. A lot of guys like this. A lot of guys like that. We like to go down to the local casino, local bar, fuck around a little bit and play high-limit fucking casinos for entertainment purposes only, guys. When you see us posting these jackpots, we're not putting our children's money or trust fund or rent money or no shit like that into it. It's strictly for entertainment purposes. If you go out of the house with 10,000 and you come back with 100 or 50, 60, it's all for fun. You know what I mean?
In my case, I leave with 2 or 3 grand, and if I make 5,000, I'm happy. If I lose 2 grand, whatever, it's a night out. In your case, it's you go out with 30,000. You either come back with 100 or you lose 30,000.
Correct. So anyway, the night you're texting me these pictures, as you know, obviously you were fucking Keno in the casino because you sent me out what 2 7 spots, 6,600.
7 out of 8 was 6,600. I hit almost back to back twice.
So you go in the casino. You told me you had $2,000. You were down to what, like a nickel? It's like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I started at the D, and things weren't going so well there. So I just walked up the sidewalk to the Golden Gate, which is also owned by the same group of people. Derek Stevens, shout out to Derek and Whitney over there. Good people. They always take care of us.
Great people. And shout out to your shiny overcoat you wear out there, D.
They always take care of us over there at the D and the Golden Gate. But anyway, this particular instance, I was at the Golden Gate, and I had 2 7 out of 8 spots on Dollar Keno. Ended up paying me 6,600 both times. And then a few minutes later, I cracked another one for about 2,400, a little 5 spot. So I had about 14,000, 15,000. I was balling out of control. And then the night took a turn. It went from just going out of the house with 1,500, going to spend 2 hours, have a couple drinks, and come home,
to an unleashed gorilla that just got out of the cage with $15,000. Now you're pounding your chest like King fucking Kong around this motherfucker, right?
You can say that.
This is where I want to pick up the story for you guys out there, ladies and
Things
gentlemen.
definitely took a turn at that point.
So Skip's texting me these pictures. Little does he know, I'm on a major gambling run myself over at Cutter's.
Right.
I'm about 10,000 deep. Owe a lot of fucking money at the time. Hit my credit cards for about 10,000. Got a $10,000 marker. When you get a $10,000 marker from the local bar, that might you might have a gambling problem. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think the average person can understand what the fuck we're saying.
No, so
you head out of your house, you're down the street at a local bar, you blow through $7,000-8,000. Next thing you know, you're tapping a card for 10 G's.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, you're getting a fucking marker from the owner of the fucking bar for 10 grand.
You wake up the
next... you're down the street at the local bar.
Correct. So
most people go down the street at the local bar.
Have a drink or two.
With $30. They have a couple fucking beers and they go home.
Maybe even bring 300. You spend it all, go home, get laid, had a great night. Yeah, no, not even close.
No, we're down to the local bar in like $27,000.
Yeah, going hard in the motherfucking paint like there's no tomorrow, guys. So anyway,
why not?
I wasn't responding to his pictures of his jackpots that he was sending me because I was down. Last thing I want to see is his fucking jackpots when I'm hit for 30 G's.
I was wondering why you weren't responding.
I get a call from one of the sales guys the next morning. I get home about 7 in the morning. We'll get to that in a little bit. He's like, "Have you talked to Skip?" I was like, "No, he sent me some stuff last night." Well, from what I understand, you called one of the sales guys after you hit and demanded that they got to you within 30 minutes or they were fired. Is that true? I mean,
I gave him an hour.
I mean,
he lived a little farther away.
So you're going hard on these guys to where if you don't get out here to meet me to do my thing, you're fired.
Well, at this point, I needed a little backup.
So what was the phone call to Big Sid? What'd you tell him?
I had about 16 grand in my pocket, and Ron wasn't with me, and I figured, you know what? I better get some backup. I'm drinking pretty hard, and I got almost 20 grand in my pocket at this point, and now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and the night is going to turn.
Oh, it's going to...
I'm not going home. I'm not driving anywhere. And now I'm going to the next level. I'm going to a whole nother plane.
All right, so you come out the house with a couple grand. Now you got 15,000. You're talking shit. From what I understand, you're talking shit to every bartender, anyone that walks by you.
Every chick walking by, every cocktail.
You're just going hard, huh?
Yeah.
So you were feeling it. You went out from a normal night to actually feeling good.
I was fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the 15
and feeling
grand.
great, because 1,500 turned into 17,000.
Right, but I'm saying you weren't on top of the world like because you have 17 grand. You had the right mix. You were feeling good,
feeling
right?
good. Couple cigarettes,
right.
a couple Tito's in me, and like I said, I left the house with 1,800, whatever it was, and now I got 17 grand in my pocket.
So, Ron,
so I call up fucking one of the salesmen here, and I said, listen, it just so happened to be his birthday, and I knew it, and I said, listen, motherfucker, come out of your house. It's your birthday. What are you doing at home? He's like, Skip, it's fucking 12:30 at night. Are you kidding me? I said, I'm just getting started, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I said, the fuck you ain't. I said, if you don't get up, get showered, and get downtown within 1 hour, I'm giving you 1 fucking hour to get down here. I'll give you $500. I'll give you $500 for your birthday as soon as you get here, and we're gonna get drunk all night for your birthday. It's time to go. Otherwise, you got a fucking 2-week suspension.
I love that shit. So he got down there immediately.
He was there.
So just to fast forward things a little bit, you had 18,000 in your pocket. I just want to fast forward. You woke up in your room. Didn't know where you were going. You didn't know how you got there.
I woke up, had no fucking idea where I was.
Made a phone call to Sid, who was with you, and what was said?
Well, I woke up in the fucking hotel room.
How much money did you have when you woke up?
About $4,800.
So you blew through the 17,000.
Yeah, pretty much. About 12,000 of it, yeah.
Do you remember? Or?
Well, I remember being in the high limit room, in the blackjack room, firing 500, 1,000 a hand of blackjack, and someone's tapping me on the back. They're wearing this black suit and a top hat, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Turns out it's my fucking neighbor.
Oh, no.
I never knew.
I don't want to see my neighbors when I'm loaded like that, dude.
Neither did I.
Oh.
It turns out it was my neighbor, and he's a pit boss downtown at the casino I was in.
Been working there the whole time.
I didn't know it. And the whole time he's watching me act like a damn fool.
Oh, God.
So, now at this point, I'm fucked up. I don't give a shit. And when I woke up the next morning, I had no fucking idea how I got back to the room, how I got checked into that room.
So,
I had no fucking idea. But the first thing I did was went into my pockets to see what I had left.
What do I got?
Yeah, I needed a cigarette, and I wanted to see how much money I had.
All right.
I had about 4,800, which, whatever. I made a couple grand and ended up probably blowing 12,000 on that blackjack table.
Okay, so you called Sid. He said he ended up taking you to your room. And so it sounds to me like after you met the boss, you met your neighbor, Sid came over to you. Where'd you lose all your money? Blackjack?
I think in that high limit blackjack room.
So now you got your neighbor over there who works there. You're probably like, oh, let me show this motherfucker. I'll bet 5,000 a hand.
Yeah, I was showing off for the neighbor a little bit.
So you started firing a little heavy and got pounded.
Got pounded. Pounded harder than a fucking veal cutlet down at
Carmine's.
Yeah, Carmine's.
Fantastic. Well, let's fast forward over to Cutters.
Well, now that we're like 30 minutes into the fucking show, tell them your story about the bar.
Well, I just want to say, Skip's on one side of the town at the D. Okay, if you could picture that. He's over there gambling, doing his thing, passing out, playing blackjack. Now, you fast forward up to the top of Summerlin, Cutters with all the preppy people up there. Let me tell you this. I'm walking out of the bar at 7 in the morning, and these little guys in their bicycle shorts and their speeds, guys, I'm in that healthy neighborhood up there in Summerlin where guys ride their bikes in the morning. They go on 10-mile fucking runs.
That's where you're not going to see me.
This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So, number one, you don't want to be walking out of the bar. So, we start at Cutters at about 7 o'clock.
In the evening?
Yeah, 7 o'clock in the evening, went in there. They only got $5 machines that take 10 coins.
Right.
So, the most you're going to hit out of there.
Well, that bores the shit out of you.
It's 40,000. That's 40,000 for a royal, aces with a kicker, and deuces. I don't play deuces. So, found out that the deuces is the only thing in this bar.
I was going to say those pictures I saw were all deuces.
But I'm saying I found out that the only thing that hits 2 and 4,000 is the deuces on everything.
Oh, okay.
2, 4, and 8 because you can play twice as many. So I'm like, if I'm playing double bonus, I'm down to either hitting aces with a kicker or the royal.
Right.
I know I can pound these fucking deuces left and fucking right. By the way, I hit the deuces like 4 or 5 times that night. It was no fucking big deal.
I saw 3 or 4 of your pictures.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I came into it all started bad. That's why I say I didn't even want to see your fucking text when you were texting me. I go there, everything is great. I got 4 dimes in my pocket. I blow it instantly. No big deal, down 4,000. Hey man, hit my card for 1,000. Another 1,000, another 1,000. Hit my credit card for $11,000. Now I'm 16,000 deep.
Here come the comp checks.
No, it wasn't no comp check. It's time to look at the bartender and say, look, motherfucker, I need a marker. You need to call your boy, call the owner, do whatever you got to do. I need to get a marker.
Does the bartender have...
Yeah, they know me. I'm already good for like 4 G's over there.
So the bartender has the power to float you $5 grand.
Correct. But he's going to get in trouble because, I haven't fast forwarded yet because at that point I was still drunk. I mean, that was pre-dealer. Then the dealer shows up, I turn into a different guy.
Now, and you don't mean the blackjack.
Oh, not when the money. No, I don't mean the blackjack dealer. Not the
roulette dealer.
No, there was no dealer. No blackjack dealer. He comes in. So now I'm aggressive. I lose my money. Hey, bartender, come here. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to give me another $5,000. I'm have to you first thing in the morning.
Right.
I'm getting the pitch on. It's a little halfway.
Now the bartender's starting to shake. He's like, I don't want to piss this guy off because he's a value.
No, he's our friend too. So anyway, I get a $5,000 marker. Okay, I'm in $24,000.
Oh my God.
Okay, so as the time goes by, I'm down to my last $500. So I'm thinking it's no big deal. The night's over now. Keep in mind it's probably 12 o'clock now.
So now you're high as fuck.
I can't even move.
You don't want the night to end.
Dude, I'm playing two machines at one time like Liberace, motherfucker.
Oh.
You talk about a motherfucker that's rocking and rolling. You'll never find a motherfucker like me. You think that I'm a multitasker. I'll play $300 machines at the same fucking time.
All you needed was the rings on your finger.
All I needed was a ring on every finger, boy. I'd have came out with some hits because I was killing it. Last $500, whoop, hit the fucking kicker, the twos with the three, right. 10,000, no
right
big
back
deal.
In the mix.
Boom, 10,000.
It's almost like the fucking machine knows, okay, this guy's been through $8,000. He's got $500 left. I better give him a little something right now.
So check it out. So it pays 10,000 or whatever. 5,000. I say, I had the marker for 5 Gs. Keep the 5,000. It was like 4 or 5,000. Keep the 5,000 and give me give me 4 back. Keep a G for yourself.
Right.
All right. So now I'm working with 4 Gs. Put in the first 100 over there. Whoop. Hit the twos with the fucking thing. 8,000. This is like literally 1 minute afterwards.
Right. Now you're back. Now you're back in the mix.
I'm back in the mix. He's paying me. I'm thinking, all right, I got my credit card paid off or whatever. I put the 8,000 in my pocket. I'm only down a little bit. Go back to the other machine that they just cleared. Boom. Hit the twos for 10,000
nice.
with the kicker again.
Now you're up 8-9 grand.
No, I'm not up 8-9 grand. Nothing. Now I'm even plus about 4 grand.
Oh my God.
10 minutes later, I hit $10,000 again. Now check this out. I cleared out of their fucking money out of their drawer.
Right.
So they had to call the little truck to come there.
Right.
Okay. Well, the truck took an hour and a half, which in that
I know the rest.
in that hour and a half, I blew the fucking 4,000 that I had in my pocket and took another 5,000 back from them. When the 10,000 got there, I owed
you owed him.
I owed him 5,000 plus a tip. He gave me 4,000 back. I lost that. I ended up leaving there owing the bar 5,000 that I got to go pay tonight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I said I'll get down there when I get down there.
So basically, they do that for a reason. Yeah. When they got to call the fucking truck to come out, they take an hour and a half to come out with the money.
$60,000 I left out of the bar owing them $5,000. So you talk about a guy that was mad as a motherfucker. Usually I'm not a trick like that. If I win 50 like that in the right, I'll go home at 20, 30, no big deal. But that night, boy, I had superpowers and I just didn't want to give up. So I understand. I was one of Skip's lines from the show. I go until I can't go no more.
That's it.
Proceeded to get home, walked out of the bar about 7 o'clock. Shout out to John Cutters. I look at all the healthy people eating oranges, and they're out there lining up to go on their 50-mile bike ride.
They're coming in to have their oatmeal before they go on their bike ride.
Yeah, and my heart's pumping out of my chest. I don't know to go home or UMC. I can't breathe. I've drank 50 fucking shots, 30 fucking shots of Crown, just every fucking thing. Because one thing about me, I go hard. You can verify that. I'm skinny, but I'll drink hard all fucking night long.
Absolutely.
So I proceeded to go home, throw up till about 1 in the afternoon, right when I was supposed to do a podcast with you about 2.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys know the rest. Here we are today. Another day, another dollar in the life of Las Vegas, guys. Boy, I'm starting to think I got to get a different hobby because I'm getting to the point where I win these $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 nights and don't go home with it.
Yeah.
It's getting embarrassing after a little while.
Well, I got to tell you, no more embarrassing than Adam's fucking story before we walked in here.
Oh, about how he ate a Viagra and fucked his girlfriend?
Well, he ate a Viagra and a Cialis, both.
A Viagra and a Cialis.
At the same time.
So this guy's 4'2". He eats a Viagra and a Cialis. His whole body was probably hard.
Dude, he's telling this fucking story before we came in here.
Oh, God.
About how he ate a Viagra and a Cialis at the same time, and his girl thinks he's fucking Superman.
Yeah, girl thinks he's a kingpin, huh?
Did you hear what I asked him? I said, did she have her eyes closed?
Oh, my God. Have you seen her?
Oh, no.
She looks like a pit bull mixed in with like a Shih Tzu.
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous. Shout out to fucking Adam's dog-faced bitch out there. We love you, sweetie. And I tell you what, boy, if his little Viagra 4 got her tripping, oh God, she better never go to hip-hop porno. She'll never come back, man.
His whole body was hard, you said. This dude's literally 4'6" off the ground.
Oh,
He's
God.
eating fucking Viagra and Cialis at the same fucking time.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to advertise during our gambling talking show and our fucking porno show,
Right.
if you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, you work at a company interested in getting involved with this booming sports betting business, send the email to advertising at VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back to you with all the details on how you can become a sponsor of our show.
Absolutely. Vitamin water, Southwest Airlines.
Every fucking thing. Paperhead.com,
Yeah.
betonline.ag,
Bubblegum.
vitaminwater.com. I mean, everybody out there.
Cialis, Viagra.
Cialis, Viagra.
Vicodin, Percocet.
Yeah, well, you know, get it.
Lortabs.
Brett Favre said his biggest shout out in the history of everything, he dedicates Hall of Fame to Vicodin.
You want it, we'll advertise it.
Goddamn right. Guys, we'll hit the home run. All you got to do is run the bases. You guys ready to learn how to bet now and learn how to stay away from certain games and want to learn how to make some fucking money or what?
The only thing you learn now is don't go to the fucking bar till 7 in the morning, meet your fucking dealer, and lose $17,000.
No, what you don't do is go out when you come to town and you meet us. Listen, I'm the most composed sports bettor in the fucking world, okay? Show you how to make more money betting sports than you could possibly ever imagine. What you do with the money is completely on to you.
Right.
What you don't want to do is come out here and hang with me and skip at the fucking bar.
No, you don't want
Because you'll claim to be a big willie and you'll go home with your asshole bleeding and your whole family in disarray. That's a fucking... You go out on one of our... Shout out to Dino in the casino, by the way, that was out here and watched Steve Stevens gamble $200,000.
Absolutely.
Lost my ass, but you also saw me come back strong the next day and make $250. Shout out to DC Sports Service out there in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Juan out there in fucking West Covina. What's up?
Today's show is going to do first half Major League Baseball show. We're going to do top home and away pitchers. We haven't talked about pitchers in a while. We're going to give some pitcher matchups. You know, we always talk about pitcher umpire.
Absolutely.
We're going to tell you what pitchers are good at home, what pitchers are good on the road. You want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Remember, we don't text, we don't email. Anybody sends you an email or text that say that we own VIP or Steve wanted me to call you or we're an affiliate, they're fucking lying.
Just had my client tell me this morning, Steve.
Yeah, they're doing it nonstop.
Got a fucking text from somebody saying, Skip wanted me to fucking get a hold of you with tonight's big game.
Correct.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
And all my clients know that. When you work with me directly. You work with Steve. I mean, you know who the fuck we are. First of all, we have very distinctive voices.
But it's not their fault that they're getting frauded with all this text message and email.
We're just trying to tell you, be careful. If somebody's texting you saying, hey, Steve wanted me to get a hold of you, or Skip wanted me to get a hold of you.
No.
That's complete bullshit.
We have a real sales force. Guys call on a one-on-one basis to deal with you. You can't ask a text message questions. You can't ask a computer fucking questions. We like to deal with you one-on-one. Bottom fucking line is, we don't text, we don't email, and anybody that does, you're throwing fucking your money away with a guy that's calling you from a Motel 6, budget suites, or better yet, in his kitchen at his grandma's house.
Yeah, and I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you, if you don't mind real quick, Steve, it is July 4th weekend coming up. This is our mid-season baseball report. It's our July 4th edition. There's going to be fireworks galore. There's going to be fireworks shot right up your bookie's ass this weekend if you allow me to beat this guy, okay? I'm going to run my promo right now. July 4th weekend. Give me a call Friday between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time. Again, you got a 7-hour window there. Give me a call. I'm going to run a July 4th promotion Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days right up until July 4th for $74. You know why it's $74? 7th month of the year is July 4th. 7-4.
Oh, God. Wow, that's fucking amazing.
That's real cute.
You thought about that all night, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Let me get serious with you. Let me beat your bookie's ass for the next 5 days. Let me shoot off more fireworks up his ass than he's ever had. Believe me, 877-220-6540. Give the office a call. 5 days, July 4th promotion, $74 for 5 days of baseball winners. Give me a call.
I love it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, probably the worst beginning podcast we've done in 175 episodes.
We told a couple gambling stories.
I'm hoping that we still got people that want to actually gamble and make money. I mean, after all, I do the show to get people to call the office to make money, not just to entertain people. I mean, we talk a lot of shit. We bust balls. We tell you our lives of guys that make millions of dollars. I mean, after all, the show is to bring you into my life of a guy that bets big and live large. Well, living large is part of these stories, guys.
Absolutely.
it's something that we like to do for entertainment. But more importantly,
if you want to hear more sports betting and less stories about what we're doing in Vegas every night, then just tell us. Put a comment in. Say, we don't want to hear your gambling stories. Tell me more about baseball and how I can beat my bookie.
I'd be willing to bet my life you'll get comments that say, tell me more about the gambling and fuck your bookie.
Yeah, and listen, if you're listening to this podcast, which you should be, damn it, take advantage of this for a change. For real. I mean, how many times do I got to beg you to call? I don't beg people to do business with me. I got what you want. He has what you need, and that's winners. That's proven money management and discipline and proven information that beats the book. Damn it, give us a call.
I'm thinking at this point we should literally, how deep are we right now, Paparazzi? How many minutes? We're 27 minutes into the podcast. Why don't we rip the script, and why don't we just talk about why these people need to fucking call us this week?
No.
Why don't we break them down?
Because the script is good. We got some good baseball information.
Script, he's fucking nuts. What do you mean the script is good?
We got some good baseball information coming here.
I don't want to tell them nothing, man. I'm tired. I'm going to go fucking gamble some more.
Well, I'll go over it with them.
You got me all excited. Why don't we open that bottle of Crown then?
Let's just keep going. We can do that.
Why don't we open the bottle of Crown?
There's another bottle in the fridge.
Is it? You want to bring that out while we go over a couple things?
Let's take a little break. We'll get the bottle of Crown out. I think we have a bottle of Tito's in there.
Absolutely.
And we'll get this fucking show started.
And ladies and gentlemen,
it's July 4th. Let's fucking start this celebration.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry that if you're not getting everything you want and you got your pen out and you're looking for every fucking 6 winners like we give you every show, hey, I'm sorry, dude. We're going to do what I want to do today, which is hang out, talk a little shit, enjoy our family, enjoy the company of my number one gun, because after all, this is actually our summertime where we relax a little bit and build bankrolls for next football season. So I'm just enjoying me and my man talking about what a successful year we got, what we got coming up in the future, the money that we've been making in fucking baseball, which is supporting writing numbers more than we do in the prime time of fucking football. So
I'm heading to Laguna Beach this weekend with my family to celebrate July 4th weekend, and it's all because of Steve Stevens' information. It's all because of this winning fucking philosophy, this winning attitude that goes on here at VIP Sports. And like you said, this is celebration time.
Goddamn right.
So, give us a call. I'm tired of fucking begging you. You've been waiting forever. You've been saying to yourself, you know what, I really want to try these guys. Gee, man, how much money do I need? What's the commission rates? I mean, what do I got to do? Damn it, pick up the phone, 877-220-6540. Give me a call. It's 74 grocery dollars. $74. You owe it to yourself. I'll work with you for 5 days of baseball. I'll build you some bankroll. I'll teach you the in and outs of what we do here. Coupled with his information and his money and his knowledge, you can't lose. Your bookie's in big fucking trouble. Give us a call. We'll take a quick break. We'll break out some alcohol, and we'll come back and give you some stats for all you guys that are cheap fucks looking for free shit and just trying to guess.
Fair enough. You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm a little bit buzzed. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with the Big Skipper. Since the break, we've taken a little bit of Crown down.
Take that Crown down.
I know that first half of our segment didn't give you too much sports information, but hey, this podcast is all about the insides of my life. Hoped you learned a little insight of me and Skip's Friday night gambling. Hope it intrigued you on how you can win $100,000, wake up wondering how you lost it all or what happened.
We're gonna fire this podcast up for the 4th of July. We're gonna get the fireworks fucking flying.
Goddamn right.
We're gonna hit our 3rd shot of fucking Crown right now.
Right now?
Absolutely.
Oh. All right.
Let's get this fucking party
Anyway,
started.
listen, to everybody out there that's followed us from day one, anybody that supports VIP Sports Podcast, everybody that's looking to build a bankroll, looking forward to the next football season, don't forget, Skip, football's going to be here very, very soon.
Right around the corner.
This is the time of the year where we celebrate. You're going to California to do your fucking thing, celebrate some things.
Going to California with an aching in my heart.
It's 4th of July, and this is the end of our year for us to celebrate. You had a great year. Man, I appreciate everything you've done. Fuck it, let's do it.
Listen, 2 rich guys drinking shots out of plastic Solo cups right here in Las Vegas.
Whatever it takes to get the job done, baby. That's how we roll.
Shout out, happy July 4th to everyone out there. And hey, shout out to the troops for keeping us safe and allowing us to party in America on the 4th of July.
Armed forces, baby. Fuck. That's going to put me right back at it. Steve, it's another day, another dollar. Here it goes. Oh, I told you, I transformed into a beast. Any alcohol?
Ooh, I got cups, I got bottles, I got all kinds of
Whoa.
fucking...
Anyway, 3rd shot of Crown. This podcast is going to get very interesting. I'm going to show you motherfuckers not how to make more money than you've ever made in your life. So for all you guys that were upset about the stories, grab your pen and a piece of paper. It's time for me to take you to fucking school.
If you don't like the stories, turn the fucking video off.
Yeah, I hear you, but a lot of people, well, you know
Bye-bye.
what? Yeah, I like it. But you know what? I like money more than anything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Hey, hello. Hello.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Kelly. Steve Stevens here. We're doing the Las
Hi.
Vegas VIP Sports Podcast. Say hello to Skip.
Hi, Kelly.
She said, fuck Skip. Now, she knows we're filming, dude. Unlike you, unprofessional, she knows, like, I'm filming. I'll call you
What
back.
do you mean, unlike me, unprofessional?
I've got many clips, and maybe we could put it on the best of, where you're taking phone calls, you're getting FedEx. It's very unprofessional during the
Listen,
show.
I don't want to miss the money, bro.
You got to be able to dedicate your life to these people
listen,
and teach them.
That was your wife. She knows to hang up. You're in the middle of the podcast.
Fuck. All right.
Well, I'm talking to a client. It's all about money, bro.
All right. Well, hey, listen, guys, if you're looking for a free pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors.
Are we all the way back in the free
If
pick
you're
part?
watching the podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click the subscribe button, make sure you also click the bell. That way you get alerts to everything we do. Rolls Royce Cam, Motivation 101, betting large tickets. Remember, guys, all these guys on the computer sending you computerized tickets of offshore winners and I won 18 games in a row. If they're not real Las Vegas tickets, it's just another guy in his underwear in another state as a degenerate sports bettor claiming to be a handicapper.
Right.
If you're going to be a sports consultant, you got to live in Las Vegas, number one. You actually have to have an office, number two. And you actually have to have clients, number three. Then you have to have $1 million connections, number four, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And don't forget the winners.
We want to welcome all of our people from around the world on Podcast One to the VIP Sports Podcast.
Absolutely.
We're excited to bring you into my life, guy that bets big and lives larger, every Thursday on the Podcast One app.
That makes me want to do another one.
If you're just listening to the podcast and you're not watching it, you're missing out big time. So make sure you check us out at VIP Sports Podcast YouTube. You can see Skip probably drink the whole bottle of Crown in our next 30-minute podcast. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any questions. We'll get right back with you immediately.
You start talking about Podcast One, I may drink the whole fucking bottle.
Go ahead and do it. Podcast One in the motherfucking house. Let's get into some Major League Baseball, which is brought to you by our boys over there at betonline.ag. BetOnline.ag is one of the web's most popular betting destinations. Sign up for an account using the promotional code ALLDAY. Get a 50% welcome bonus instantly added to your bankroll. With its management team together since 1991, BetOnline.ag offers wagers on nearly every sport and event possible. Once you're in action, you'll see firsthand why BetOnline.ag has an A+ rating, including the earliest opening odds in the industry. And most important, fast payouts.
Absolutely.
BetOnline.ag because you can. Don't forget to put in the code all day. You guys will get a bonus. You guys will make money. We won't see shit, but you should be able to get focused and happy, make a couple dollars out there.
Absolutely.
If somebody's giving a bonus, you might as well take it, right?
I'm giving bonuses out.
You got what, a Crown Royal bonuses?
You need another one?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, you can pour me another one. Anyway, let's get into some Major League Baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your pen and a piece of paper.
Here you go. This is what you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this segment is all about the best pitchers at home.
Right.
These are the top 10 pitchers when they're pitching at home. Right now, write it down and circle it.
Luis Severino, take him when he's at home for the Yankees. He'll be money in the bank. 7-0 with a 1.8 ERA at home. Corey Kluber for the Cleveland Indians, 7-1 with a 1.6 ERA when he pitches at home for Cleveland. My man Aaron Nola for the Philadelphia Phillies, he's 6-0 at Citizens Bank Park. 6-0 with a 1.86 ERA when he pitches at Citizens Bank Park.
Correct. Houston, Charlie Morton, 6-1 with a 2.45 ERA.
Charlie Morton, here's a guy that came out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That looked like absolute fucking
Dog shit.
Absolute garbage. Went to Houston, started his career in Houston, not so strong. But let me tell you, last year he was a key element in the World Series, and he's an absolute fucking beast at Minute Maid Park, where, as you just said, he's 6-1 at home at Minute Maid Park with a 2.45 ERA. My old boy J.A. Happ, and by the way, he's going to be up on the trade block right now before the All-Star break. He's going to get traded this week or next week, and I got my fingers crossed that the Phillies go to Toronto and make a fucking deal to get J.A. Happ back in that fucking lineup with the Phillies. He was there with us in the heyday. He's a Philly. He's a Philly.
Who gives a fuck if he's a Philly?
I do.
Well, I'm sure the people don't give a fuck.
I'm talking baseball.
All right, man. You got your fingers crossed? I got my fingers crossed. I don't puke if I do another shot of this crown.
Drinking right now. I'm while I talk to these people about baseball.
Here, can you see? I mean,
the Phillies, J.A. Happ. We need a big lefty in our rotation.
There you go, Poppy.
We need
For all them motherfuckers that think we're drinking water or something out there, Skip.
Oh, God, no. Nice. Just like the fountains.
What's that? What is it? Officer, I didn't take anything. No, sir, I didn't do this.
Just like the fountains at the Bellagio.
But
I want J.A. Happ back in the Phillies lineup.
I don't blame you.
We need a big lefty. Let's go make a deal. Go get J.A. Happ back in the lineup. J.A. Happ at Toronto at Rogers Center. Absolute money at home. 6-2 this year with a 4.2 ERA.
Good. Now you sit back a little bit, Roger Center. Go ahead and take your shot while I break off the next five.
I just took my shot.
We're going to do it again.
Michael Wacha for St. Louis.
Waka Flocka in the motherfucking house.
He sounds like the Pac-Man guy. Waka, 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 waka. Michael Wacha, 5-1, 3.08 ERA at home at Busch Stadium for the St. Louis Cardinals.
God, his wife has the last name Miss Waka. Mr. and Mr. Waka. Miss Waka this caca is what she can fucking do.
Waka, beast at home for the Cardinals.
Number 7, Boston, Gerardo Rodriguez, guys. 5-1, 3.6 ERA. This guy's just as strong as the top 3 other guys you just mentioned. I don't know, man. Boston, I see Boston be at there in the end with a real good chance of winning every fucking thing, Skip.
Minnesota, Jose Barrios, 5-2 at home at Target Field. 5-2 with a 2.93. Ross Stripling out there at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, Dodgers have a guy that's 4-0.
Yeah, hard to believe.
Yeah, I hear you.
4-0 with a 1.8 ERA. The Dodgers' Ross Stripling, when he pitches at Dodger Stadium, he's lights out.
Yeah. And last but not least, number 10 is who?
That would be Tampa Bay, Blake Snell. That's a typing error. Tampa Bay, Blake Snell, pitching at Tropicana Field, 4-1 with a .96 ERA. Did you hear me? Blake Snell at home for the Tampa Bay Rays at Tropicana Field, .96 ERA, 4-1 at home.
Guys, look, get in the camera. Understand this. The reason why we're giving you pitcher matchups right now, every year we give you the best advice on how to bet sports. During baseball, we tell you what trends to follow. Well, to be honest with you, at this time of the year, going into the All-Star breaks, all trends pretty much go in the air. Right now, you got underdogs winning left and right. You got teams that shouldn't be winning. You really don't know what's going on. The only safe way to bet baseball right now until after the All-Star break
is by giving us a call.
Well, giving us a call and focusing on pitchers. Pitcher-umpire matchup, pitcher rotation, mainly pitchers. We told you, look at the overs, look at the unders. We've told you several different ways. Right now, baseball is pretty fucking crazy as far as making money and how we've stayed hitting 70+%. is basically going off top pitchers. Skip.
I've told you time and time again, baseball is a game of consistency. It's a game of trends, and it's a game of consistency. And when you get these pitchers that have had a huge first half of the season, pitching at home very well, chances are they'll be able to do the same thing in the second half. There'll be money in the bank when they pitch at home in the second half. Let's go over a couple of pitchers that just are absolutely lights out on the road, Steve.
First, I just want to sum up, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the best pitchers at home, Luis Severino, you got Corey Kluber, Aaron Nola, Charlie Morton, J.A. Happ, Michael Wacha, Rodriguez, Berrios, Stripling, and Smell.
Yep.
These are guys that are lights out at home. Make sure when you see these guys pitching at home, you get your money on them, because that's where you're getting fucking paid right now till after the break. Now, Skip, you want to talk about pitchers that are lights out on the road as well?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like a whole different lineup of fucking all different pitchers here.
Well, these are great pitchers.
But you don't have one guy with the same name that's a great pitcher at home that's on the road. So how are you going to say they're great pitchers?
They're all great fucking pitchers on this list. The best road pitchers in the game.
But before we get into that, let me ask you as a baseball guy. As an owner, what's more important for you, to have the top guy at home or the top guy on the road?
I want a guy that just fucking wins, period.
Yeah, I know that, okay.
However, you know me, man.
You got to win on the road.
I've always said you got to win on the road.
But you got to win at home, too?
Of course you do.
So I'm a little confused how the top 10 on the road.
Listen, the first guy's Verlander. Are you telling me he's not good all around?
He's fantastic, but he's not a top 10 pitcher at home. So I'm saying, like...
He's a fucking beast. He's good at home, he's good on the road.
Not one pitcher matches up that's good on the road that's at home. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I get your point. I'd rather win on the road.
I'd rather win on the road.
You're going to win your home games anyway.
My point exactly. So let's talk about the best pitchers on the road, which, by the way, is insane, because out of this top 10 best pitchers at home and the top 10 pitchers on the road, not one pitcher matches up. So, guys, you got to pay attention to this shit. We're going to be giving you several, like 20 different pieces of information to bet on different times. So be fucking ready. Who's the bomb pitchers on the road, Skip?
Well, the reason why Houston's so good is because they win on the road. They got the top two road pitchers in the game, Verlander and Garrett Cole. I mean, Verlander's 7-1 on the road. 7-1 with a 1.3 ERA. And Garrett Cole is 6-0 on the road with a 2.2 ERA. Are you combined? If you bet Verlander and Garrett Cole for the Astros when they're on the road, you're 13-1.
So let's get into the fucking top 10 then of our boys. And like I said, number one is Verlander. You said 7-1 with a 1.3. Obviously, it's crazy. Houston's got the two best pitchers on the road. Well, Skip, shows you how strong their fucking team is, brother, in your opinion, because like I said,
Max Scherzer is number 3 for the Nationals. Max Scherzer, 6-2 on the road, 2.1. Tanaka, 5-0 for the Yankees, although his ERA is high. He's got a 4.8 ERA on the road. However, he's 5-0. That just means that when he pitches, the
team supports him and scores some motherfucking runs. That's what they do.
So what that tells me is when Tanaka's pitching on the road, bet the over.
Correct.
Okay? Chad Bettis for Colorado, 5-1 with a 2.7 on the road. John Lester for the Cubs, 5-1 with a 2.9 on the road. Tyler Skaggs for the Angels, Skaggs 5-1 with a 2.2. And a couple others to round off the top 10. Atlanta, Sean Newcomb 5-1 with a 2.5 on the road. Rick Porcello for the Red Sox, 5-1 with a 3.4 on the road. And Lance McCullers, 5-2 with a 4.8. Another guy that's winning on the road, but a 4.8, not too great of an ERA. However, 5-2 when he starts on the road. So you got 3 of the top 7 are Houston pitchers that went on the road. So don't be afraid to bet the Astros when they're on the road, especially when they got Verlander, Cole, or McCullers on the mound on the road.
Yeah, I agree. So now that only leaves one other thing. We gave you the best at home. We gave you the best on the road. How about we talk about the best overall pitchers, period? And the best pitchers are brought to you by our boys over there at Paperhead.com. You want to make a killing off the 2018 FIFA World Cup? In fact, it's a fact that fans spend nearly $500 billion every year on soccer. Now it's time for you to get a piece of your pie. Paperhead.com offers the best player management software in the industry and right tools to start building a successful online business. And today, they're practically giving away their service to fans of the VIP Sports Podcast. Call 888-978-0288. Get 50% off their Prime package with an exclusive encrypted agent-to-agent messaging, premium live wagering on more than 900 events, and an unparalleled agent interface. Paperhead.com has the experience and knowledge that you need to get started in the industry. So stop wasting time. Start making real money today. Give them a call, 888-978-0288. Tell them myself or the Big Skipper sent you. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Best,
as you were saying,
best overall pitchers.
Best overall pitchers in baseball, period. The top 5 pitchers in baseball.
Listen, hold on. Listen to me.
If you want to get paid, these are your top 5 guys.
You bet these guys every fucking time they pitch, no matter fucking what. Go ahead. What's number 1?
Corey Kluber with the Cleveland Indians. Absolute fucking beast. 11-3, his record. 2.1 ERA.
13 fucking games, 2.1 ERA.
11-3. Severino for the Yankees. 11-2, 2.2 ERA. Max Scherzer for the Washington Nationals. 10-3. with a 2.1 ERA. And then you got the 2 pitchers we mentioned earlier, Verlander and Charlie Morton in the top 5. Verlander's 9-2 with a 1.6.
Who's
1.6 Verlander.
Who's the best?
And Charlie Morton's 9-1 with a 2.7.
Correct.
Charlie Morton, I mean,
how's he?
There's an example of when a guy just
explodes.
Just changes his environment. You know?
Hey, oh, you mean goes around motivated people? That's what I tell people in sales. You can't be around negative people. You get around some motivation.
He leaves Pittsburgh. He goes to Houston. He's around all those winners in a winning environment.
And it brings the winner out of him.
He was an integral part in the World Series last year. He's having a hell of a year this year, 9-1 with a 2.7. Just a change of environment. Congratulations to Charlie Morton, who has completely resurrected his career.
Yeah, I fucking agree. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think, out of all these 5 pitchers right here, fuck what it says on paper, fuck their ERA, who's the best pitcher on that list?
I take Max Scherzer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me fucking Severino for fucking the Yankees.
I take Severino's a fucking beast.
Yeah, give me Severino.
I'll take Kluber, Severino, Scherzer, or Verlander. For my money, I think Max Scherzer is the best pitcher in the game right now. However, Kluber and Severino, they're basic, and Verlander. I mean, they're all right there.
So
I'll take Max Scherzer.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is the only reason why we wanted to cut the podcast short, talk about a little shit, like I said, it's 4th of July weekend. It's time to celebrate. Baseball, there's still a lot of money to be made right now, but you got to pick your spots. Right now, you got to look at pitching. You got to look at the best pitchers overall. It's the only way to make money. We don't need to go over any different results because before All-Star break, this is the only way you're going to get your money. So keep your eye open for these fucking All-Star pitchers. Keep your eye open on these pitchers that are good on the road. Keep your eye on these pitchers that are good at home. But more importantly, keep your money on your mind and your mind on your fucking money. You could use a second income right now, especially during the summer. It's called the dog days of summer. Everybody could use a couple extra bucks, and I want to be the one to give it to you. Skip, you said you're running a promotion for $79 fucking dollars?
$74.
74 fucking dollars.
July 4th, 7-4. Get it? $74. 5 days of baseball winners. You've been sitting around for the last 3.5 years listening to this podcast. You watched all of our television shows, Money Talks on CNBC, and you haven't called yet. What in God's name are you waiting for? Do you have a question? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Do you think, hey, they don't want to talk to me. I only bet $200 a game. I don't care if you're betting $200 a game or you're betting $5,000 a game. What we have can help you build your book. Today's the day. Today's the time that you actually call and you decide, you know what? Let me work with the Big Skipper. Let me get Steve's information for baseball. $74 for the next 5 days. It's a July 4th blowout. We're going to shoot the fireworks right up your bookie's ass. We're going to kick him when he's down. We're going to go through his pockets, and we're going to take all his money, and we're going to chop it up. 877-220-6540, a July 4th extravaganza. 5 days of baseball winners, $74.
He couldn't say it any better, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hang your bookie upside down from the fucking balcony at our fucking beach house and shake him for every motherfucking dollar he has this 4th of July. You want to put a fucking Roman candle right up his fucking ass? We're going to be the ones that help you do that, ladies and gentlemen. There comes a time where you deserve to get paid. There comes a time where you deserve to go on a fucking 15-2 run, and I'm going to make sure that you do it. It's 4th of July weekend. We're going to be at our beach houses. We're going to be relaxed with our family. I want you to do the same thing. Make sure you don't drink or drive. I don't want you to hurt yourself. More importantly, I don't want you to hurt my fucking family. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the entire crew, happy 4th of July. Light them fireworks off. Pop those bottles of champagne. But more importantly, remember, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough?
Fair
we
enough.
love you.
Oh, yeah. anyway, Dirt. Fuck 'em. Number one documented company in the motherfucking world, huh? Yeah, I'm right here, Dirt. Hustler, Bookie Killer, my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, some sucker punk cop. Brag like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, another hit of smoke. Came from the bottom and found a